Hi, Brian John's back. Today, let's talk about the cochlear implant activation. By now, you have seen a lot of videos on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media that depict the cochlear implant activation as a miracle. Turn on the device, boom, it's the result. The reality is a bit different from a lot of people. There are several factors that may impact on the person's experience at their activation. Factors such as the age at which they lost their hearing, the severity of the hearing loss, the length of the hearing loss, and the age at which they were implanted. For various reasons, some people may come off as naturals and catch on very quickly, and others may have to work a little harder to get the most out of the device. And it's just like my martial art classes. There are students who come in who catch on very quickly, and then others who have to work harder to get the basic moves. And I tell my students, you have to take it one step at a time. You can't go from A to C without skipping over B. Okay, so for most people who are going through the cochlear implant, it's a process, not an instant fix. Okay, now for example, you may have a person who had normal hearing all their lives and they experience some loss of hearing. They get implanted relatively soon, and upon their activation, they can recognize speech. Now that can happen. On the other hand, a person like me, when my left ear was activated in January of 2013, I could not get any speech at all. Most of it was garbled, gibberish. It made no sense at all. So I've had to work at this for a while. And it takes time. It's a combination of the brain getting adjusted to the new sounds as well as mapping. And let's talk about the mapping. At the initial activation, the objective is quite simple, and that is to establish a comfort level with the volume all across the frequency spectrum. And once that's done, the mission has been accomplished. That's the initial map or the initial program, which will be tweaked for months afterwards in order to get the most out of the device. Okay. Now, for some people, they may recognize speech right away, right after that frequency testing. Others, not so much so, like me. So it takes a while. My right ear is going to be activated in early December. No date yet. But because my hearing loss has been much more severe in the right than in the left, I anticipate that the work that I'm going to have to do with the right ear is going to be much more challenging than the left ear. That's okay. That's okay. I'd rather not have the instant results. I like the moments of discovery along the way. Like for instance, when I heard cicadas for the first time last summer, that was an amazing moment. I'll have to tell that story in a different video. The point I'm making is that it's a process, not an instant fix. It's step by step. You really have to work at it. You're going to have to practice, but you have to allow for the spontaneous aha moments. And those are amazing moments. Okay, so there's a balance between the practice and the spontaneous moments. Just being patient, and you'll get the results that you are seeking to get from the cochlear implant. So, long story short is, at the activation, it may not be the miracle that you're seeking, but don't worry. That's step by step. Let the brain adjust, and you're going to be fine, guaranteed. Okay, and if you want to hear more thoughts of mine regarding cochlear implants and my experiences with it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be coming out with videos on this topic every Sunday. And hope to see you soon. Bye.